Hi everybody, Dr. B here. I want to try to explain the textbook options to you and give you my recommendations and tell you what I would do if I were in your shoes. I'm going to show you in this course page for my personality class, and if you're in my psychobio class, it's going to be very, very similar. So I'm just going to use this course as the example here. In both of these classes, I am using a textbook from the publisher Cengage, and I also require their ancillary program called MindTap. And in MindTap, you're going to be doing some weekly, probably almost weekly activities, something called mastery training that will help you prepare for mastery of the material. And you'll also be doing a chapter quiz that's housed in MindTap. So a subscription to MindTap is required, as well as the textbook. Now, normally you could use any version of the textbook you want. In fact, I wouldn't even be terribly worried if you were using a previous edition of the textbook because, frankly, there's very little difference that happens from between editions. But since you need a MindTap account, and MindTap includes an eBook version of the textbook, I recommend you get it. That you get an eBook. Now I'll explain in a moment. If you like a printed copy, I'll explain to you. There's options there too. So I have gobs of information about this on the course page, and Cengage has loads of options that can be kind of confusing. So that's what I want to do here is sort of disentangle that. So the first place I want to show you where to go would be right here on the course page near the top under Let's Get You Started. Click here for information about and to get your MindTap subscription. So let me open up that page and show you. Now, this is customized for this class, and so if you're in another class of mine, yours will have one slight difference. It'll have a different link. So this is referring to the personality textbook. This link here. So anyway, you're going to need a MindTap account and subscription, and so there's information towards the top here about getting your MindTap account, your Cengage account set up here. But I'd go straight down to here and click on this link here. So, and again, if you're in my psychobio class, it'll refer to that book and have a link taking you to a almost identical but different page for your textbook. All right, so now they're offering, so they got loads of options, which I'm going to try to explain in a second here. And one of them is kind of an unadvertised special that they're giving us at UC. If this is the only textbook from Cengage that you're going to be using this semester, then this $65 deal is going to probably be your best. So in any case, this is where whatever you decide to do, this is where I would suggest you start. So we're going to click on this link and open this page. And again, this is welcoming you to this particular class, but you'll get your own page for psychobio. All right, so here's two options at the top, and Cengage has two very confusing things called Cengage Unlimited and Cengage Unlimited e-textbooks. So I'll come back to these two options in just a moment here, but let me just first explain what the difference between these two is. So Cengage Unlimited, in either case, is kind of like a Netflix sort of service here, so that you would pay a subscription and you'd have access to the entire library like you do in Netflix, and you can watch whatever series or movie, and it's all in one price. All right, so this is kind of a very neat thing that this publisher is doing here. So in either one, you're buying the subscription and you have at your disposal their entire library of all their textbooks. Now, I don't want to sound like I'm a Cengage salesperson here, but I'm just trying to help you pick out what I think are the best options for your needs with this. So I am a big fan of this this subscription plan, and you'll probably come to see why I am by the end of this video. All right, so anyway, in both cases, the textbooks their entire library of textbooks are available to you when you subscribe. So this is particularly wonderful if you have two or more Cengage books required of you in any given semester. So for example, if you happen to be in both of my classes this semester, personality and psychobio, then this will definitely apply to you. You're going to want a Cengage Unlimited account because you'll get both books for the price of one. All right, and if you had three, you'll get three for the price of one, and so on. All right, so I'll come back to that and let you, show you how you can find out perhaps if you have another textbook at UC that's, a Cengage book to help you make this decision. All right, so again, back to these two, the differences between the two. So both of them give you the entire library of textbooks here, okay? So, but I require this thing called MindTap. So notice that the Textbook Unlimited does not include MindTap. So ignore that. You're not gonna want the Cengage Unlimited e-textbook only subscription here. So ignore that whole column here. You're going to be, I think your decision is going to be between subscribing to one of the different terms, and you can do this by semester, by year, or I think 2 years at a time. And so you're going to want either an unlimited, or I believe you're going to want this option down below. All right, so let me jump there now. All right, so if you have determined that this one course of mine is your only Cengage book this semester, then this probably is going to be your best bet. For $65, you will get the textbook and MindTap. You will not get their entire library like you do here for the unlimited. You will get just the text. This is going to be the case for the personality and the psychobio textbook. $65. That's a UC unadvertised UC deal, by the way. That normally would be $95. Okay, so we're getting a special deal of $30 bucks less than most folks will get. So $65 will give you one semester, 6 months access to the textbook and the MindTap subscription just for the one book, and that only. Okay, so if you know that's your only Cengage book this semester, my thinking is that's not my thinking. You need a MindTap account. I think you'll have a difficult time passing the course, even with 100% on everything else, if you were to skip all of the MindTap assignments and requirements that I have. Can't recommend that. So since you need that. All right, so look at it this way. For $65, you get MindTap. And remember, MindTap includes an ebook version of the textbook. So essentially, you're getting the textbook for free with your subscription to MindTap. Or if you want to look at the other way, for $65, you get 6 months access to the textbook, and you get MindTap for free. Okay, however you want, whatever's going to make you feel better about $65, do that. Now, if you are going to be if you are in that situation where you have more than one Cengage book, then ignore this. I recommend subscribing to Cengage Unlimited. All right. Now, I'll get to that in just a second. Notice at the top here, you have a free trial. Okay, so you know what? This will be just 2 weeks. Starting from August 24th, no matter when you subscribe, their 2-week free trial period begins the first day of the semester. So, for the first 2 weeks of the semester, you can do unlimited for free. All right, for just 2 weeks to see if you want it, like it, etc. Maybe you're not sure if you're going to keep this class, okay? And so that's a great option here. Not that I want to get rid of it, but if you're going to be dropping the class within 2 weeks, this might be the smart choice. And if you stay with the course and you opt then for the subscription or this individual thing later, then rest assured that all the work you did in the trial version will continue on through your permanent subscription. So they'll be connected. Don't worry about losing anything you did in the 2 weeks. All right, but if you don't buy it within 2 weeks, they're going to cut you off and you'll be done. You won't be able to continue working on the course, at least the MindTap stuff. Okay, so explore that if that trial period sounds appealing to you. So let's go to subscribe now and see what options are there. All right. So again, first option is the unlimited e-textbooks only. Don't do that. it sounds tempting, $70, but that only gives you the e-textbook and not MindTap. You need MindTap, so ignore that first option. So here's the three options that for the subscription plans that they offer. So for $120, you can get one semester, 4 months of unlimited. So if you have 2 or more textbooks from Cengage this semester, boom, that's your choice right there. $120 for 2 or 3 or however many you have. All right. If you like living on the edge, you can decide. If you think I'm going to have more textbooks at UC, next semester, you can get 1 full year of this for that price. And if you really want to live on the edge, for 2 years, you can subscribe and get that. So, but who knows if you're going to have UC textbooks. I don't know if it has to be just at UC, wherever you wind up going. If you're not going to go here, if you think you're going to have 2 years of Cengage textbooks in your future, that's going to be your best deal. But anyway, I'm telling you what I would do, and if I was in 2 classes, that would be my choice. If I was in 1 class, I wouldn't do the unlimited. I would just do that $65 option that was separate over here. Okay, so you add it to your cart and you proceed if you think that's your option. Okay, now let me go back and see if I can help you make a prediction about other courses. Now again, if you have my 2 classes, get the unlimited. All right. If you want to know more about other current classes at UC that are using Cengage Project, here's a link right down on that page, University of Cincinnati courses using Cengage Project. Let's go take a look there. Okay, now I don't know when they made this. I want to believe this is current as of this semester. I don't know though. But anyway, here's a just slightly longer than 1-page list of different courses at UC that are supposedly using Cengage textbooks. There's no information about which instructor or which particular sections. If you're a psych student, notice there's a handful of psych classes right here that are using them. Check your syllabi, check with your instructors this semester, and inquire if they're, one way or another, figure out if you have Cengage textbooks this semester. And again, if you have 2 or more, I would sign up for at least a 1 semester subscription to the unlimited. If I only have the 1 class, then I would follow that link, scroll down to the bottom, and buy it for $65. Okay, and again, that's going to be your MindTap and textbook just for that. Okay, so I hope that helped. And there was more. There was more. How else do I show you the more? Here, learn more about Cengage Unlimited. Let me go there and show you some options there. All right, so again, there's information about their platform. So if you're using MindTap, if you have a course using WebAssign or whatever these other ancillaries are, you'll have access to the entire library of those with Unlimited. You have all the textbooks, so 15,000, supposedly more than 15,000 of their textbooks available to you. And again, hey, by the way, you got your required books, but, if you're struggling with a particular class, I'll bet you Cengage has another textbook that you could use as a resource for free, I know how much you love to read textbooks. There's 15,000 or more of them for you to go through there. This is really what I wanted to show you here. I wanted to, I know a lot of people hate ebooks. I don't like ebooks. I always prefer a hard copy of a book, one way or another, printed copy. So notice this here with the unlimited plan for just $8 of shipping. I like to think that's both ways. One price for both directions. They'll send you basically a rental. They'll give you a free copy they'll rent you a free copy of the textbook for $8. They'll ship it to you, and then at the end of the semester, you'd ship it back. So I guess you get up to 4 textbooks at a time that way. So can't really beat that. $8, essentially that's an $8 rental for a hard copy of the book. Elsewhere, I've seen it. I don't know where or how, but I know on Cengage pages, I've seen other options for, for buying a spiral bound, a hole punched, printed copy of the book that you could put in your own 3-ring binder. Those are usually just black and white copies that I've seen, but maybe they have full color printed copies. I don't know. And those things are really, I've never had one of those, but that would appeal to me because I could then carry around just the chapter or chapters that I need instead of lugging around the entire, bound hard or even soft cover version of a full textbook. I could just carry around, the 3 chapters that I need at a time or whatever. All right. There's other resources that are in the MindTap. When you get your MindTap account, over in the right-hand, menu, you're going to see some of these other things here. There's other flashcards and other resources, and they might, I don't require them, but they're there, helpful resources. There's, you can get this mobile app to put on your phone or your tablet, and that's a handy dandy thing too. So you can read your book, you can do your quizzes and stuff on your phone or tablets if you wish. Okay, so I hope that helped you understand some of the options. I hope I know it's really confusing here. So again, if you're pressed for cash, get your 2-week free. Well, that says 7 days. I don't know what to say about that. My understanding was it was a 2-week trial period. I can't speak for Cengage, but I'm going to just let you in on one other little secret here. They have on many occasions been kind of generous with that, extending that trial period on a case-by-case basis. So I won't have anything to do with that. I won't be able, that's not my decision. But I have had students that have emailed the book rep, and he or she has been able to approve an extension of the 2-week trial period for, on occasion. Not forever and not for a whole semester, mind you, but if you're sitting there waiting for a financial aid or textbook, if somebody buys your textbooks or whatever, and you're waiting on beyond the 2 weeks, check with Cengage and see if they will extend your trial period for you. You didn't hear that from me, but I know some students have had success with that. Okay, so there we go. Enough about the textbook. I hope that helps. Okay, see you for other things soon. All right, bye now. Hi, oops, forgot to tell you one thing. So after you figure out which subscription plan you want, then go back to the home page and click here to open a new Cengage MindTap window. So the very, very first time you do this, I believe it will look like this for you. You'll get, every time you click on that, you're always going to get this annoying button. First you state, you're still in Canvas and you got to click one more stupid link. I don't know why it doesn't just do it, but click that and it'll kick out and go to a new tab, new window. And until you have got, let's see, before the first time before you have a Cengage subscription here, it'll take you here for either signing in or creating an account. So I don't know, I'm not 100% sure what you'll see, but I think it looks like this. And I think you need to create your account. Follow the links where you bought it, when you bought it through Cengage, maybe you'd be already registered. I don't know. But for me, once you're registered, if you go back to that link and go back to that homepage, from then on, once you're registered, when you click on that, I will show you real quick. Let me leave student view. This is what I get when I click on that link. So once you're registered, from then on, when you click on that, you'll get that annoying little button. You'll get a new window, and now the window is going to open up in MindTap. So this will also let me show you what MindTap looks like, at least for me. This is teacher mode. I don't know what you guys will see, something I think that resembles, I don't know what you see. I have no idea what you see, but I think you see this over here. All right, and so you're going to see the chapters for the textbook, and I don't know if these are hidden. I can't remember. I don't know what you see, but you'll see any hidden. You'll see any unhidden chapters and links to the things that you do. Okay, so that's what's going to happen when you are registered. So from then on, that link back on the home page. is going to be probably for me the handiest way I know of to go into MindTap each time. Okay, so of course one option is to bookmark MindTap and go directly to it. You can set that up in your browser as you normally do, but that's always going to be one option. Okay, another option, since I'm showing you stuff, is in any given chapter. So if I go into chapter 1, and again, if you're in the psychobio class, it's set up almost identically. So I have content in each chapter, and there's readings and videos perhaps for you to watch, and then I have an assignment section. And I do also have links to the mastery training and the quizzes here. So I got multiple ways that you can go and get stuff done. So if you ever do find a link that's dead, because, I got a lot of links to set up, and I'm going to screw up sometimes. All right, so if you ever click on so you got multiple ways to get into MindTap. So if I steer you wrong because I've made a dead link, go to one of these other ways and try it out, okay? And again, the best way is maybe just bookmark MindTap directly, and then you go straight into it without even going into Canvas first. But if you find a dead link in Canvas, let me know, and then just try a different way to get into MindTap, okay? So don't just not do something because you say like, oh, your link didn't work, so I couldn't do it, okay? If you find a dead link or a wrong date or something, please let me know. I got 2 billion things I got to keep track of, and I'm going to make mistakes, all right? So if it's time for you to do a quiz, you click on that, and you get that annoying button, and it will open up MindTap. In this case, it's going to go straight to the quiz, all right? And here it comes, slowly but surely. And I can start the assignment now, and I believe it looks similar to this for you. I don't know what students say. I am assuming that this is your option here. I'm gonna sneak one other thing in here because I'm thinking of it. So anytime you're in, I'm going to exit out of the quiz. Whatever MindTap window you're in, notice this menu of options over here that you probably forget and ignore and not look at. Okay, these are other things, some of which I don't really honestly know what they are, but there's flashcards and other resources here. But right here is a click to you can open up the full textbook. So if I have chapters hidden and you need to look ahead to future chapters, you can always find the whole book right here. So click on full book, and well, that's unfortunate. You've logged out, timed out. Well, hopefully it'll work better for you. When you click on that, it'll open up the textbook. Okay? So I'm stubborn. I'm going to try one more time. And yada, yada, yada. All right, you click on the textbook, and here it comes. All right, so there's the whole textbook, and there's the table of contents. So you can see, I want to open up chapter 7, so I can go right to chapter 7. I believe somehow I can make this window. Oh, geez, sorry. I think I can make the window bigger. Somehow, there, I can make this thing full screen. All right, so I screwed up, but anyway, you can. I really screwed up. I don't even know where I am now. Go back to the textbook. All right, there's chapter 7. I'm getting quick happy. All right, there's the textbook, okay? And so you can go to any particular section. I need to find out about all ports through it, okay? So I don't know. So here's pages, you page back and forth, and there's the whole textbook, okay? So you got all the table of contents, you got the entire book, always right there under full book, okay? Hidden in plain sight. All right, that's it. See you next time.